Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. If you're new here to the channel, my name is V. You've been divinely guided by Holy Spirit to obtain a little piece of the puzzle. You'll typically have a piece over here and a piece over here, and I am typically the connecting dot. I connect the pieces. So welcome to the channel. If you're new, I do know a lot of people are going to be divinely guided to this particular video because it is something that a lot of people are curious about, and the Holy Spirit literally is highlighting this to me and gave me an aerial view. We'll get into that a little bit later on. This is the second video to Eagle Benevolence. This is the Eagle Benevolence tutorial. So I'm going to walk you through what is seen in a lot of these apps and how it is viewed so that you can actually um, go up and running. You know, you won't have a lot of learning curve basically because you can go up and running with this actual tutorial pretty quickly and efficiently. So I am not your technical support person whatsoever. So the things that I did have to cover up are probably antiquated, but I don't think that makes a difference. So, but if you're new to the channel, welcome to my OGs. OGs, give me a hug. So I thank you. In reference to sharing the channel. I know I never say it for you guys as well. So share the channel, in particular, share this video because, like I said, it's going to be tons of great information that will help your friends, your family. A lot of people, what I'm finding out, don't know about this. And I think I was divinely led here in this case by the Holy Spirit to find out myself. And it was just out of um, necessity because I'm on the run a lot lately. So you're going to hear my allergies. My allergies are allergene today. Pollen is a little bit higher than normal. So it is what it is. We're going to rock with it. So I'm going to get into this in this tutorial. So I'm going to recap what we went through before, which is um, you can actually give a lot of free food to the homeless, to other people just by doing this. And in particular, this video is targeted towards the homeless or people that ask you for things. And it winds up actually costing you less to do it through these apps. And that's something I don't think a lot of people know about, that you can actually wind up giving a hamburger and a cheese, a hamburger and a French fries. For instance, I'm going to use McDonald's a lot. It's one of my favorites. For $2, on 2.99, I think it is, $3, you get a hamburger and a cheeseburger if you use these apps correctly, and you can literally have the person pick it up. The only thing I would ask of these apps is that you have it in the app so it says pick up for guest of V, pick up for guest of Bob. That would make it a little bit easier. And maybe let's just say if you have a red sticker and you close your bags, you close it with a purple sticker. So, or a different color sticker so that even the people in the restaurant know that it's going to be for another person that's going to be picking it up. So I am petitioning the apps to actually do that so that it's a little bit easier and it makes it safer for everyone involved. So and I'm sure stickers aren't going to cost that much in reference to it. So, but let's get into it. And you will be tagged in reference to that as well if you're a restaurant. So, if you see this video pop up, that's the reason why it's popping up on your timeline. So, let's get into it. So I'm going to go through several different screenshots. As I mentioned before, McDonald's is one of my favorite ones because it's easiest to earn points with McDonald's. So the first screenshot that you're going to see here is going to be screenshots of different actual food apps. And I'm going to show you some of those apps and you'll see some of the rewards programs and some of the things that they offer too. I'm also going to give you just a touch of the gas apps, and we'll get into that a little bit later in this video as well. Haven't ventured out, as I mentioned previously, as much on the gas apps. Like here in Georgia, we have Quick Trip, Murphy's. I'm going to give you a couple screenshots of their information here too, as well, just so you can see it. And some of the rewards that they offer within the app to Murphy's credit, and I actually appreciated it, and it's not in the app anymore, but I'm going to show a couple of screenshots here, and that's a gas station here. During the Christmas season, they gave, I think it was like 21 days of free items. So every day you showed up, and all you had to do was enter your telephone number into their what is it in the store, and you could actually get, it was, oh, there was so much great stuff. It was a free candy bar, it was a free soda, it was a free pack of M&Ms, and free water, free, and it was like 21 days of this right before Christmas, which kind of put you in the Christmas spirit. So, which was really nice. And I showed up for most of them and I gave most of the stuff away. But I want to just, let you see through new eyes how you can actually use this and collect these things and give them away too. So if you know it's not going to be something that you in particularly use. For me, it was the energy drinks. I think they gave away 5 or 6 energy drinks too. I don't drink them. I'm a coffee girl. Then I gave those away to different people for free. And this is something that all you're going to do is you walk up and you put in your telephone number with them, and it will literally say zero on checkout, and you get the item free. So kudos to Murphy's for this, and for all these people that'll be featured, and I will tag them in this particular video. So let's get into it. So I'm going to walk through, in particular, the McDonald's rewards programs. Most of the other programs work the same, and you will see some of the items. I'll list some of their rewards just on certain screenshots so you can see. So McDonald's in particular is great because we all know McDonald's is basically everywhere. There's a McDonald's close, and you will find, and I did, and this is what the Holy Spirit was highlighting to me. A lot of people who are homeless or um, who don't have means, they actually are near the McDonald's or a Quick Trip here in Georgia. That is frequent, and it is literally the swipe of a button on your app that you can actually give them what they're asking for. And a lot of times they'll ask for money or something like that. And if you, let's just say you just don't have it right now, or, the Lord is leading on you or prompting you to literally give them food and to feed them for the day. All it takes is just 3 people to go into their app and spend $3, $2.99, I think it is, complete checkout, and they have eaten 3 times that day. So with the McDonald's one, you'll see in this screenshot that I am showing you the point system. So you'll see the points are up on the right hand corner, and you'll also see in the next screenshot the items that are available based on the point and dollar amount. So, or the rewards that are available to me right now based on how many points I've earned. Different apps do it different. Some will actually show you based on your point system. This is what you're available, to get. In particular, Chick-fil-A, which I love too, which has one of the easiest ones to earn, and all of us love Chick-fil-A, right? So you'll notice that it'll say at 250 points you can get this, and it's very easy. It's a picture version, and it's laid out very simply. So Chick-fil-A is the easiest one to earn rewards. As I mentioned in the previous video, if you're eating out at these places, or let's just say you have a daughter or son and they're in sports, you're usually eating out 2 to 3 times a week. You could be getting free rewards by doing this and actually saving them either for your family, but you'll still have enough if you're doing that to give away. And what the Lord highlighted to me, he said, V, it's not what you're given. He says, it's not what you have. It's the allocation of resources that matter. And he's repeated that to me so many times. So if you're constantly eating out and you're constantly buying, food for friends, kids or friends or whatever, when you're out, you'll have your guns locked and loaded to give food away to other people as well. So I just want to highlight that and mention that as well. I'm also going to highlight here Starbucks. You'll see Starbucks has a reward system. I have enough to get several things with Starbucks too. So, and at the end, I think the max with Starbucks is you can get like a free bag of coffee, which is a lot. It's about I want to say 20 plus dollars for a bag of coffee, at their store. So it's a great reward, especially if you eat out at Starbucks a lot. Now, in particular with Starbucks, I will mention this. What they have a tendency to do is they will literally say and send through the app, they'll send you a drop down notification, which will say, hey, if you order 3 days in a row, we'll give you an additional 55 stars. So just by doing what you were going to do anyway, they're giving you an additional 55 stars or 100 stars. Stars are like their points of their rewards, and you cash in your stars to get stuff. So they'll have, and Starbucks is really good for this. They do this actually quite frequently, and they'll send little push notifications out that'll say, hey, look, order 2 days in a row. And excuse me, they'll give you 55 extra stars. So if you were just on the border of almost getting to the full amount of stars, you get to the stars quicker just by doing what you normally do. So let's get into how these actually work. So, um, most of us have pulled up to a drive-through now, and we're not probably familiar with what that meant is the person coming over the speaker or the AI voice saying, "Hey, do you have a 4-digit code?" So Within each app, there is a 4-digit code or a QR code. Okay, and this QR code is the identifying mark that identifies you to the restaurant so that when you order, it's keeping track. And it's what I believe is it's actually building out your profile and what to offer you based on that. So let's just say, and there's so many different scenarios, I think a lot of people are hesitant to use these apps because they're like, I just want to order and I just want to basically pull up and you to the speaker and order. You can absolutely do this, and no one has ever said that. And that's what I found through this process too. When you order, just give them the 4-digit code through the app, or, you know, certain ones do that, or Starbucks will actually link a QR code within your app, say with your payment, your favorite payment amount. They have all your information saved for you in the app, so it makes it easier for you as well. So you can absolutely do that. If you're like, I just feel like I'm just going to do, I don't know, Taco Bell today, and you pull up to the speaker, you can go in the app, give the 4-digit code, or when you go to the window, you can give the QR code or the 4-digit code. So both are an option. Typically, there's one in the app or sometimes two. So let's get into it. So you can absolutely do it that way as well. And what I am seeing, and I mentioned in the previous video, but I'm going to recap here, is I have about 14 to 20 probably of these downloaded on my phone. And just like every other woman, I don't know what I want to eat today. Don't judge me. None of us do. So I literally look at the apps and I'm like, I'm feeling tropical polo cafe today. And I pull up the app and I see what's in there and I order. And the same thing, I check out. And building those points is what's going to cause you to have extra amounts of food for you in the app waiting to give away at any point in time. And because you are using so many different apps, because we really don't know what we want to eat as women, um, you always have that option of, let's just say that day you're like, I really don't want to spend money. You can go in and you can get like, I know one of the first things that Panda Express, at least for me, gave was Panda Express gave um, free egg rolls. And I was like, yeah, I just want something small. So I always sit, and every day I'm like, I wonder what I have free in my app and how many points I have to balance it out to keep points still in remaining in the app too, so that I'm gaining points faster and, which means free food and more food to give away. So you can actually do it that way too, which is a great benefit. You always have like, okay, I really don't want to spend that much today. Well, I know I have this here in Panda Express. I know I have this over here in Golden Crust. I know I have this over here in McDonald's. And you just place the order and drive through. So let's get into and walk through how you actually order in the app. So this first screenshot is going to show you my rewards and how much I have in McDonald's. Okay, and you'll see I'm going to walk you through the order process. It pretty much remains the same for each app. It's just it's usually under my rewards or tier of rewards for Taco Bell, but under my rewards for most people, and that goes for Panera Bread, that goes for Panda Express, that goes for they're all usually uniform in this measure. So the next screenshot that you're going to see is me placing, or series of screenshots, is me placing the order for a chicken sandwich and a fry. Now, I do want to mention this here too, because this is a great thing for McDonald's. So this is always something that's available for you, at least I know in my app, in my region. McDonald's has free Fry Fridays, which gives away free fries on Fridays when you purchase a meal. And one of the app exclusive benefits, you will get app exclusive benefits. I need to go over that. Is that there's certain things because you're ordering through the app, they're going to give you extra stuff that you can't get if you just pulled up to the regular speaker to order. And you get discounts and things like that. So one of the app exclusive benefits with McDonald's is that they have $2 fries. I think their fries are like medium is like normally 2.89, but you can get $2 large fries and medium fries are 2.89. So I don't know how much larger. I don't typically get them. This is the only way I get them is when I get them for $2. I think it's like over $3 or $4 for a large fry with McDonald's, but you get $2 fries through this is an app exclusive deal that you can get this once a day. So if anything else, and you're like, man, I don't have a lot of money, but I want to really help this person, $2 app exclusive fries at McDonald's is your key. And you can just go in and you order it and you just tell them to go to the counter, give your name, and they can pick the item up, or the pickup shelf, and they can pick the item up. Um, so you'll see in this next screenshot, I'm checking out, and where it shows the 0 0 balance. So it has a zero balance. You check out, and the address is typically listed there of the restaurant. Let's go over that too. So the addresses, which is wonderful with the apps. All anytime you have to actually set your location services to be active. So as long as your location services are active within the app and you've given those permissions, then whenever you're driving past a store, McDonald's is really good for this, but they all are. And Panera Bread is phenomenal with this too, and also being very quick. So thank you guys. It will literally say, your closest store is, let's say store number one on, Giving Heart Way, and it's 1.1 miles away from where you are. It will give the location of what is the closest store, and it will typically give the location of the 3 or 4 closest stores to you as well. So this is uniform throughout all the apps. They will say, this is your closest location. Would you like to order here? And you can say yes or, no, or, however, whatever you want to do. But you get to choose a location that you want to order from. Just make sure before you order that it is the right location, is correct, and it's the one that you want to order the food from. Okay. Some apps are a lot easier with canceling the order. I think McDonald's is phenomenal with that. I think you go in and you just hit cancel and it's done. But the rest of them, it's a little bit more of a process. So just varies per app. You'll have to look and check that out. So we've placed our order now and it's zero checkout. So when you see someone standing outside of a McDonald's, or you see them standing outside of a Quick Trip, or you see them standing outside of or near these restaurants, which I'm noticing they typically are, you can go ahead and order this and just say, go here and pick it up, or drive them if you feel comfortable with that. Just and to for them to go get it. And the way the Lord showed it to me, and I'm going to reiterate this again, just in case this is the only video or the first video you're watching, I strongly suggest you go back and watch the Eagle Benevolence video, which is kind of like the precursor to this one. So I was going into Dollar Tree that day and there was a gentleman there. He was literally steps from a McDonald's. The Lord showed me a walk through. He was showing me through my eyes, you know, go ahead and use the food that's in your app. So I did. And when you do that, you can give them the option. So you'll see on this screen where in McDonald's in particular will show you all the options that are available for your reward. You just go in your app and you can actually show it to the person. This is not something they typically get. So it gives them their dignity back and they get to have what they want that day. And, I forgot to mention in the first video. So if you order this reward, which is the free chicken sandwich, and you'll see this in the screenshot, you can then go ahead and order the fry, which is $2.99. So you just paid for their meal for $2.99 for that day, one of the meals. And they get to choose what they want. Typically with McDonald's, it's a hamburger or chicken sandwich. And then there's other things that are available, and you'll see that on this screenshot too. So, um, what else? I'm trying to think. What else is it? Oh, yes. So, now the Holy Spirit reminded me of this and I forgot. I'm no longer with this particular carrier, but if you're with T-Mobile, and T-Mobile has an app called T-Mobile Tuesdays. With T-Mobile Tuesdays, they also give out free food. Their stuff varies though. So I know I've gotten umbrellas from them. They give out frisbees, they give out movie tickets, they give out every Tuesday. So every Tuesday in the app, if you select to have your drop down notifications enabled, it'll say check out what's here for Tuesday. And it's phenomenal stuff. I mean, I'll give a list of some of the stuff that I've gotten in the past. Um, Free Panda Express meal, it's a bowl. Tropical Smoothie Cafe, free Starbucks meal. Um, Free Little Caesars pizza. And the same thing. The T-Mobile app does require that you actually go in and sign up for these individual store places. Like you'd have to have a Little Caesars app and their account, and then it gives you a code that you enter since you're with them, and then you enter that um, code at checkout, and it zeroes out the balance. So this is potentially twice a week that you could be minimum 2 to 3 times a week you could be getting free food or giving free food away. So That's how they work. But T-Mobile, and I'll go ahead and leave the screenshot here so you know which one, because there is one called T-Mobile Tuesdays. It's not that one, but the T-Mobile Tuesdays app is the one that is showing right now on the screen. And you download that app and you will enter in your T-Mobile telephone number and it will automatically recognize you. Now, this is not only for T-Mobile, so it's for T-Mobile and Metro. So if you're a Metro customer, you also qualify and you can go ahead and you would literally enter in your telephone number and you would get the stuff from T-Mobile Tuesdays free. And like I said, they give away so many great things. I got an umbrella. They give out movie tickets at least 3 or 4 times a year, Jack in the Box, all the other places that I mentioned, and some other really great places as well. The ones I was most excited about was Starbucks and Wendy's. Trying to think who else. Panda Express, Tropical Polo Cafe, and they do it. Those actually come through pretty frequently, and it'll be a meal, so it'll be a free meal or something like that. So the other thing, so I know in particular, I think Taco Bell is I don't know their happy hours for their drinks. I'll have to get a screenshot and put it here, but they have drinks for $1 at a certain time frame, and these are for slushies or whatever. So a lot of times during those hot days, if you happen to run across someone and they're actually standing near Taco Bell, you can say go ahead and pick up a free slushie and order it through the app too. And because you have your guns locked and loaded, like the Holy Spirit said, and you have extra free food in there, you can get that and also get a meal that they can have, and that's a whole day that they've been fed on one meal, basically, or they've gotten one meal plus a drink and things of that nature. Murphy's in particular too has a lot of drinks, and I'm going to give you a screenshot here so you can see it, and you can actually give that away too. And these do expire frequently, but if you happen to be going to that gas station a lot, I know I do, then you can actually go ahead and just pick it up when you go inside and just enter your telephone number and get the drink and go and save it or give it away for later. And none of this stuff costs you anything. Isn't that crazy? The Lord is so good. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just having an open heart and a giving heart to want to give it to someone else and having the resources available to you and utilizing the resources correctly. So, um, I think I got everything. Holy Spirit, let me know if I missed anything. So I got that. T-Mobile Tuesdays, that. Oh yes. So, I haven't ventured out, and the Holy Spirit's been prompting me to. I just am little bit late on that part. He said, go ahead and do the QT app. Now, for people who don't or are not familiar with Quick Trip is a major gas station here. It's one of my favorites, along with the racetrack and raceway here in Georgia. They also have apps too. Now, in particular with Quick Trip, I'm going to highlight them, and there's a reason for it. So Quick Trip has a kitchen in the back, and they have great pizza. They make food in the back too. I'm not sure if it's an option available in the app because I haven't explored it yet, but you can actually order through the app the stuff for the kitchen as well. So if a person says, "Hey, look, I just want to get, a meal or whatever it is," you can actually order it through the app and have it sent to that particular location. And like I said, Quick Trip is almost everywhere too. There's Racetrack and there's Raceway as well. And I believe you can also order through the app with their stuff too. That don't quote me that you will have to explore that yourself. So that is an option too. And they make subs, they make whole pizzas, they make all kinds of stuff, and it's actually really good. It's really pretty decent for the price that you pay for it. So that is an option too through the gas station apps and things of that nature that you have available to you to utilize as well. So you can literally, if you see someone in the store and, you get convicted by the Holy Spirit to go ahead and get something for them, you can literally go ahead, go while you're in the store, order it, right there on the app and just tell them to go in there and give your name and pick it up. And that's it. So, it can be something so simple and, and just ask them, what do you want to eat? And when you go into the Quick Trip app in the kitchen, you can choose whatever they said very quickly, hit checkout. In that case, now I don't know if they have a rewards point for that, but I do know it builds up gas rewards, and I think they're, eventually it probably will have food rewards. I'm not sure. You'll have to explore that, but that is an option available to you as well. And it takes maybe 2 minutes out of your time, which is the amount of time you're going to be waiting in line anyway, typically to get through. to the register. So I think that's it. I think I've covered everything that needs to be covered. And again, the Lord said to repeat this. A lot of times it's how we allocate the resources. You have things available to you now that are free or almost free, and you can actually use those resources wiser so that you can actually save more but also give more at the same time. So I know we're not all able to do that all the time, but it is an option. And if only 3 people a day actually do that for one person, that makes a tremendous difference. And that's the reason why this video is out here too. Because if everyone has this in their apps and they all have them locked and loaded with free rewards, it's not going to be an issue when they ask. We will be the ones available to give to them what exactly they need by God's grace. So I think that's it. So that's it, guys. I will talk to you later. And I love you guys. Bye. Have a blessed day.